Raven Elise TV.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven. I'm here with a kind of an interesting video. I hope it's interesting and I hope it's helpful. So this video is going to be about how to start a YouTube channel, how to have a successful YouTube channel, and just kind of answering some of you guys' questions referring to my YouTube channel and just kind of how I got where I am and things like that. I'm noticing more and more that lots of girls want to start a channel, not even just girls, but girls and guys. YouTube is becoming exceedingly exponentially popular over the years. I mean, I first made my first YouTube channel probably like 5 years ago or more, and back then it was way different than it is now. You didn't have any of this business side to it, so it was really just a fun hobby that people were doing. But these days people want to start channels with the intention of turning it into a business, turning it into something they can make money off of, or get free products, or get famous, or be invited to events, whatever type of perks they think are going to come from having a successful YouTube channel. I see people wanting to start their channel for those reasons and not really for a hobby, which first off I think is kind of sad in a way and kind of the wrong way to approach it, because honestly, if you approach YouTube as a business or just thinking of the perks first and foremost, you're not going to get the perks, because people don't like to watch people who are clearly just trying to get their own benefit. I don't know if you guys have ever watched any other YouTubers out there who you can tell just are doing this for the money, they're doing this for the sponsorship, they're doing it for the fame, just all those annoying reasons, and therefore they're really not fun to watch because their videos are just all about the product placement and all about the review and all about this and that, and there's really no fun in it anymore. So that would be my first piece of advice, is that if you're looking to use this as a get rich quick scheme, or if you're looking to just gain the perks from it, this really is not going to be for you. I've had like 4 YouTube channels in total, I think. My very first channel was something that I made when I was probably like 13 years old or really young, and I just made the channel because I wanted to post my silly videos that had nothing to do with anything. It was just like me being silly in front of the camera, and I just wanted a place to post them so that I could share them with my friends, and that's all it was. It was definitely not popular or anything like that. Then I started a YouTube channel with my little sister, making these little skits, and then I started another YouTube channel. I think that was when I started the Ray Baby Show channel, where I actually first started doing any type of legit videos, where I was actually doing tutorials and vlogs. And that started from the fact that I had already had a Tumblr blog, and Tumblr is not as popular anymore, but back then Tumblr was like super popular. Everyone had a blog, everyone wanted to be a fashion blogger, and I would be posting my outfit of the day pictures on Tumblr and just blogging about fashion and things like that. So I wanted to have my YouTube channel to kind of connect to my blog, so I could also have videos on my blog. So that was like the whole purpose of making my fashion related videos, is for my Tumblr blog. And then it just kind of like evolved from there, and I started off just making very simple DIY, because to me, I've always been a type of person who comes up with my own ideas, whether it be, my hair is just no. But yeah, I've always been the type of person who comes up with like my own DIY ideas, just for the simple fact that I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a lot of like extra resources, so I tend to just try and put things together myself, make things myself, come up with my own way to do it in a cheaper way or what have you. So that's just something that's just born into my personality. So I was like, might as well turn it into something, might as well make a video and show other people how to do the same thing. I like to think of myself as a creative person. I've always been into art and crafts and just anything creative. That's just totally my style. So it really wasn't hard for me to make videos about that, because that's just the love of my life. I do it every day, whether it be in front of a camera or not. So it was just a perfect thing for me to make videos about. And just for the simple fact that I was making these DIY tutorials of things that other girls really wanted to learn how to do. I really feel like I didn't have to promote myself. I promoted myself on my own blog, on my own Twitter, but other than that, I really didn't try very hard to promote myself or to gain views or gain subscribers. It was just like putting it out there, and whoever wants to see it can see it. But like at that point, I didn't care how many views I had or how many subscribers I had. It just really wasn't important. It didn't mean anything either way because there was no money involved or anything like that. So it's like, why does it matter? But the views and the subscribers started pouring in just because of my content, because it was content that people were actually looking for. You know, it was summertime and girls needed to know how to make high-waisted shorts. So they're going to go on YouTube, they're going to type in how to make high-waisted shorts, and boom, my video just pops up, because at the time, my video was one of the only videos on YouTube that was actually talking about that. There wasn't 100 videos about how to make high-waisted shorts. Now there's probably like 1 million videos about how to make high-waisted shorts, but at the time, years ago, there was only a few, and so my video would automatically pop up. It would automatically get views because that's what people were looking for. And the same thing goes for a lot of other videos that I made. It was just something that people were looking for. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. And so they just got views by themselves. And then from there, I was like, okay, I see the views coming, I see the subscribers coming. Let me try a little bit harder and make sure my videos are a little bit better since people are actually watching them. Because, you know, your first videos are always going to be kind of crappy, not edited very well, and just, you know, too long or too short or whatever. So you start paying more attention and just catering to your audience. You pay attention to your comments, which is really important, because, you know, you'll post your first video and you'll get a lot of comments of constructive criticism and some just, you know, people just being rude. But I do pay attention to the constructive criticism. If somebody says that this video is too long, or this video is too short, or I wish you would have shown this or did this like this, and I incorporate that advice into my next video to try and always improve in my next video. So yeah, I was lucky enough to be able to come up with my own creative and new and original content. I think that's really important, that you can't just start making videos that already exist. Make a video on how to paint your nails. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna watch that. We've seen that video 47 times. Therefore, that's why your video is not getting views. I don't know. I just keep seeing the same DIY projects over and over and over again, and it's just not original, and just doing the same tag videos or the same, just, I see a lot of people just copying the famous gurus, like for example Michelle Phan or Andrea's Choice or Beauty Crush, or all these people that I love watching that have gotten really popular. They put out a video, and then all the smaller YouTubers put out the exact same video, like literally just copying them or just trying to be like them, or thinking since their video got popular, if I do the same exact video, my video is going to get popular too. And that's not how it works, because once everyone has already seen this one, they're not going to watch yours because it's just repetitive. So that's something really important, that you're going to have to somehow be making your own original content, a brand new video that has never been seen before. That should always be your main goal. And granted, sometimes you're not going to be 100% original. Sometimes you're just going to want to do one of those fun tag videos, and you know, you might have thought your idea was original, but it turns out that it really wasn't. You know, I have a lot of videos on my channel that aren't completely original, but you have to have a good mix of videos that are original, and really it's kind of a talent that you have to be able to come up with that content. And if you don't have that talent, if you don't have those ideas, your channel is just not really going to take off like you want it to. I do suggest that you take advice from or just kind of take notes from the more popular people, because there's obviously a reason why they're popular. So if you do look up to them, that's completely fine. I definitely have taken notes from a lot of different people that I watch. Just, you know, editing, like I pay attention to the way that they edit their videos. I pay attention to I don't know, like just kind of the way that their channel is set up, and just, you can take notes and definitely incorporate certain things into your own channel. But in terms of trying to be just like that person, that's pointless, because no one wants to watch clones. We want to see something new. We want to see something fresh, interesting, original. So that should always be your main goal in anything that you do, whether it be YouTube or not. A few technical things that I can give you advice on are, number one, make sure that your YouTube username is something marketable, something that you would like to call your brand, something that's not embarrassing to tell people, that's not hard to spell or super long or super complicated. Like my old one was The Ray Baby Show, which is okay, but I honestly felt like that name was kind of childish, kind of embarrassing, kind of like just The Ray Baby Show, like just the fact that it had baby in the name, I was just like, no. So that's part of the reason why I made a whole new channel, because once you make your YouTube name, you cannot change it. So I changed it to Raven Elise TV, just Raven Elise. That's just my first name, my middle name, add TV on the end because I had to, because Raven Elise was already taken. It's just, it makes sense. It's me, it's TV, it's videos. So I mean, you have to just kind of be careful with the name that you choose, because people will start calling you that. If it's not something that you would wear on the front of your t-shirt, it's not something that you should name your YouTube channel, because if your YouTube channel is the Baby Girl Ghetto Booty 05, no, just no. Also, YouTube has a lot of new features these days with, you know, you having your channel header, the art on top of your channel, and your icon, and you can put your icon in your videos and this and that, and have intros in your videos. I think it's pretty important to kind of brand your whole channel, come up with almost like a little logo or a little color scheme or something that makes people remember you, and like whenever they see that color scheme, whenever they see that picture, they're gonna know it's you. Just to help yourself be memorable, and just kind of bring it, because I know if I'm searching through new people's channels and I go to a channel that has not been like set up, like they haven't uploaded any art, any icon, it's just all blank, I'm not really gonna pay attention to it. I'm just probably gonna like not even look at their videos. But if I go to a channel that's like so cute and they have like everything all decorated and set up and edited and this and that, I'm gonna be like drawn in, and it's gonna catch my eye, and it's gonna make me want to watch their videos. So I do suggest that you come up with some type of channel art for your channel and a little icon, put your icon in your videos and all those different little features. Make sure you take advantage of those. For my channel art, because I've gotten questions asking like, how did I even make my little header and how did I make my icon and stuff like that? Photoshop. Honestly, like I know how to work Photoshop from school, and I also have friends who know how to work Photoshop because they do that for school and everything. So that's really the real way to do it. If you don't know how to use Photoshop or you don't have access to Photoshop, I suggest finding someone who does, because I guarantee you, you probably do know someone who knows how to use Photoshop. And if you have to pay them a few dollars to make you a channel header, I think it'll be worth it. So video editing is a skill, is a talent. I personally don't think it's that hard to learn how to do video editing on, you know, by yourself, but I know some people are not as like technically savvy, you know, computer savvy, so I understand that it can be kind of difficult to learn how to use these different editing softwares. I use iMovie. I have iMovie 11, I think. I don't even have like the latest version. It just comes on any Mac computer. It automatically comes on there. There's also different editing softwares like Final Cut Pro or whatever. These editing softwares, if you have to buy them, they will be like $200 or $300 or more dollars. I really want to get Final Cut Pro because I think it's better than iMovie, but I don't have $300 to just drop on it. So for now, I just tried to make iMovie work, and it works pretty good. And if you have a PC, I think it comes with like Windows Movie Maker or whatever, which I remember using that like way back in the day, and it was like super crappy. And if you use what I'm thinking of, Windows Movie Maker, if you use that today, you're basically gonna get laughed at because your videos are gonna look so old-fashioned. They're gonna look so like, I don't know, because I feel like I still see some videos being posted today that are still using that old editing software, and they have their little intro and their titles, and it just looks like you made this video in 1997, and it's just like, don't do that. I mean, I recommend iMovie if you have a Mac. It's already on there. It's really easy to use. There's tons of tutorials on YouTube of how to use iMovie, how to do this certain effect, how to do this and do that. Literally everything is on YouTube. If you don't know how to do something, type it in on YouTube. I guarantee you will find a tutorial. That's how I teach myself how to do like anything. I just look it up on YouTube. So I would just say if you're not very good at editing, just keep your videos very simple. All you have to do is cut out the parts you don't need. You really don't need a fancy intro and fancy transition effects and, you know, color effects and all these different music and things like that. I mean, honestly, you can keep your videos very simple, very clean cut and just plain, and it'll be fine. But when you start adding in all these cheesy effects, that's actually when it starts getting hard to watch. So if you don't know what you're doing, I would just steer away from all the extra stuff. The fourth technical thing that I would mention is your camera quality or your video quality. I know a lot of people cannot afford a nice camera. I have kind of a newer camera. I've gone through a lot of cameras, just starting off with a very simple little tiny digital point and shoot camera that probably didn't even shoot HD video at all. And I mean, it gets the job done, but it's not as clear. You can't really see all the details. And then I had an HD camera, but I didn't really like it. And now I have this camera, which I love because it shoots amazing HD quality. The battery life is really good. It has a chargeable battery, so you just plug it in to charge it instead of trying to like buy new batteries for it all the time. And it also has a flip up screen to where I can see myself when I'm recording, which helps a lot. So I mean, try to get a camera that shoots in HD if you can. Obviously that's the best option. If not, if you're using your webcam or some lower quality camera, you have to make sure that you're shooting in really good lighting, because with lower quality cameras, if the lighting is bad, the video will be 100 times worse. But even if you have a low quality camera, if you have really good lighting, you can actually make it work. So the best way to get perfect lighting is to just sit in front of a window and get the daylight, because natural lighting is honestly the best. Because if you just take your regular lamp and shine it on your face, that's not gonna look right. You can buy lighting. I don't have any extra lighting. I just use my window because that works perfectly. But you can buy like a ring light and all these special photography lighting that you can just order off of Amazon or eBay. And they probably do have some cheap ones, but honestly, you're probably going to be shooting your videos during the day, so you can just use your window. It's the best option. So the other topic that I wanted to discuss is getting sponsored by companies or getting companies to send you free stuff and this and that, because that's honestly the most frequently asked question that I do get is, how do you get all this free stuff? How do you get these companies to contact you, this and that? Which honestly, like I said, that annoys me, because if you're making your channel just to get free stuff, you're already starting off wrong and it's not gonna work. Number one thing that you need to know about that is companies send products to people who have a pretty large following, because basically they're using you as promotion. They want to get their product out there, they want to hit a certain target audience, and they want to reach as many people as they can, because obviously they're selling something, they want to sell a lot of it. If you have 10 subscribers, why would they waste their time sending you something? That's just the cold, hard truth. So yeah, I'm going to be really honest with you guys about this. If you don't have a lot of subscribers, they're not going to send you anything, because that would be a waste of their time and money. I would say I started getting contacted by companies maybe when I had like 10,000, 15,000 subscribers. Sorry, that's my phone. But yeah, you have to definitely be in the thousands with this, especially these days when you have people who are in the millions with their subscribers. If you're not at least in the thousands, you're not really eligible for things like that. But that doesn't mean like go out and start spamming people and try to get 10,000 subscribers so you can get free stuff. No, because that's super annoying and super like unethical. But yeah, so once you reach, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 subscribers, companies will start contacting you. They have special sections of their company devoted to contacting YouTubers, because when I get emails, it's like, hi, my name is Kathy. I'm with the digital marketing section of blah, blah, blah company, and it's my job to reach out to YouTubers like you. Like, there's people who that's literally their job, to work for a company and find YouTubers to review their products. So it's definitely a business. It's a money-making promotion thing. So it's pretty serious. So basically the whole idea is that they want to give you something to include in your video, something that you can use, something that you can wear, something that you can just do a show and tell or incorporate it in your channel somehow. And in turn, your viewers are going to see it and maybe they'll purchase it. So it's just kind of a back and forth trade-off thing between you and the company. Sometimes a company will give you the free item and also pay you a certain amount to make the video. For me, that usually really doesn't happen. Usually it's just like, oh, I got free stuff. That was kind of just my payment for making this video for you guys. But it's important that you try to just do it in an ethical way. I know sometimes it can be really hard to, you don't want to like turn down the offer of getting free stuff, because honestly, like, who do you know that would turn down that offer? Like, you're not going to turn it down. But when you do accept the offer, it's important to think of ways that you can use the product that will still be interesting, that is something that your subscribers will still want to see, because people don't like to watch commercials. So if your video is basically like a commercial, they're not going to want to watch your video. So I try pretty hard to like make my review videos or anything that has any type of product placement in it to still make it something that you guys want to see. That's why I started making lookbook videos, because lookbook videos are something fun and interesting to watch, and also helpful for you guys, and also something that you guys actually request me to do. But at the same time, I can get my products in there, and so it's like a win-win situation for me, for you, and for the company. And that's really what it's all about. People ask me, do I ask the companies to send me stuff? No, I've never reached out to a company and said, hey, do you want to send me something? Because I don't know, I would just feel really weird doing that. They just find me. I put my email address in all of my social media so that I'm easy to reach. You know, I'll have a thing that says, for business inquiries, you can contact me at this address. And so I just check my email every day, and usually every day there's some company that has emailed me because they have just came across me on their own terms. If you're already a generally good YouTuber overall, you have original content, you have a nice looking channel, you have a fun personality, a nice look, something interesting about you, that is when your viewers and your subscribers will start just automatically coming to you. And then that is when the companies will start coming to you after that, you know, later on down the line. Honestly, I just feel like YouTube is just kind of the trendy thing to do. And like, I know I sound probably really annoying saying like, oh, I started my YouTube 5 years ago, and when I started, it wasn't back in my day. But I mean, it's true. There's lots of us here on YouTube that have been here for years, and that's why we're at the place where we're at. This did not happen overnight. This is not something like, oh, we just made our channel 1 month ago, and suddenly, due to this special thing that we did, magical secret formula, we've grown into this, you know, what you see us as right now. No, it's because I've been on YouTube for 5 years. There's no secret formula. There's no special certain thing that you can do that's gonna make you YouTube famous. It just happens, and it happens over a long period of time. And I just think as long as you're creative, original, and professional, then you have a pretty good chance. But if you're copying people, if you're just in it for the money, and if you don't really have any type of technical skills when it comes to making videos, you're really probably not gonna get anywhere with it. It has to be something that you actually like doing. I love making YouTube videos. Like I said, I've been making YouTube videos for years and years, regardless of whether I'm getting paid or not. Still gonna make the video just because I like making videos. It's actually my hobby. It's actually fun. I'm gonna do it whether you pay me or not. If you're just here for the money, that's not going to be motivation enough for you to keep up your channel, because like I said, I made a good 200 videos without getting a single dollar from it. So that shows you right there that I was just doing it just to do it. If I had the motivation to make 200 videos for free, for no products, for no money, then you can tell that it was just something that I just liked to do. For example, if you go to like really popular beauty gurus page and you go to their really old videos, you'll probably find like a bunch of old videos that you can tell that this was before their videos got monetized. This is before any companies had contacted them. This is before they've started turning this into any type of business, but they were just making all of these videos just because they wanted to, just for fun, just because they wanted to help someone or whatever other reason, but definitely not for any type of business reason. And those were the videos that got them discovered, got them popular, that, you know, where there's, you know, their first subscribers came from. Those are just the ones that they just wanted to make, that were really the most important videos that got them started. So that's how it's going to be. You're going to make a whole bunch of videos just because, before you get paid, before you get any companies contacting you. And if you don't want to just make videos just because you want to, then that's how you know that like YouTube really is not for you. So yeah, I hope I wasn't too harsh with you guys in this video. I just wanted to be really honest, because honestly, it really bothers me when people try to take everything and turn it into a get rich quick scheme. That seems like the trend these days. Like no matter what it is, they just want to get rich off of it or get free stuff or get some type of perk from it, when that's not really what it should be about. It should just be something that you just want to do, something that you're good at, and so that's why you do it. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe you'll find someone else who can give you some different type of advice if this didn't help you, but I hope it did. If you have any other questions, be sure to leave a comment down below. Please do not use my business email for your personal questions, because my email address has been getting overrun lately with like random questions, and then it gets really hard for me to actually answer the actual business emails because they get lost within all these random emails. So if you have questions, just leave them in the comments, but just leave my business email for business type things, if that makes sense. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.